Okay, fantastic. So, I'm doing skincare stuff, and the thing about it is that I hate doing it, even though there's like only 4 things that I put on my face. I mean, it could be 5, but I don't care about myself that much. And you know those TikToks where they're like, guys, get ready with me while I tell you about my recent divorce. Well, I haven't had a divorce, so I'm going to talk about Destiny 2 like a loser. So, how do I start this? Destiny is like technically in MMORPG, but I just call it a first-person shooter game because people are like, oh yeah, it's like Call of Duty and Halo. And I'm like, yeah, Call of Duty and Halo. But for some reason, Destiny is not up next to them. It's only Call of Duty and Halo. And I'm like, okay. I have no idea why. I'm not even trying to figure it out. I don't care enough. Anyway. This is freaking game mode. There's like a crossover of like PvE, PvP stuff, and I like it because the PvP is mostly optional. Because it's like teams of 4, and you kill enemies, and it's like a contest to see who kills like the boss faster. But like further into the game, the team, like you could cross into the other team to like kill the enemies, and if you kill an enemy in the other team, it heals their boss. So it's like, okay, really nice, super great. It's called Gambit, and there's 16 ranks. And you're like, oh wow, so fish. You suck at everything, so you must be like rank 2. Surprisingly, I was like rank 14. So I thought that rank 16 was the highest. So last night I played until 5:30 in the morning, playing Gambit on Destiny, because I was like, I'm going to be the highest rank, and I'm going to be better than everyone. Turns out there's 17 ranks for some reason. Like you can reset your rank at 60, I don't know. There's 17 ranks, and it was like 5:30 in the morning. I was like, great. I think I just wasted a perfectly good night of sleep for this game that does not even care about me. And then my aunt, I play on my PlayStation, and I see like, PlayStation gives you a notification on like your friends going on, and like, I get a notification that says my aunt is online at like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I don't know why she's online, but she does not need to know that I'm up. So I panicked, and you know like the on and off button on like the extension cord stuff? Yeah, I panicked and just pressed the off button on that thing. You know what? Good for me though. I think I saved myself. Another problem is that Gambit is like, you know, the PvP aspect. And there's like, you're with a team, so there's matchmaking. So, Destiny's, what was it? The company that made Destiny, Bungie, actually hates their player base. So, you know, no, I don't. First of all, if you don't have the expansions, you are literally like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, Destiny is not unplayable, it's just like unenjoyable. You don't have all the expansions and stuff. And if you don't have PS Plus, you can't do multiplayer things, which is really annoying because like the multiplayer stuff is part of why people like Destiny so much. And it's even worse because like Destiny, when it was first released, and I'm like, when I say Destiny, I'm mostly talking about Destiny 2, but like when the first game was released, it was released for console, like Xbox and PlayStation first. So tell me why, if you play on PC and get all the same expansions, you spend less money than a guy playing on PlayStation who has to not only get all the expansions, but also buy PS Plus to have access to the same content. That's kind of weird. There's also like cross save, right? Like you play on different platforms and you're like, okay, I'm done playing on my PC, I'm going to close the game and it's going to transfer the information to my PlayStation. And you're like, okay, makes sense, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Until you get to the fact that the expansions that you get on one platform does not cross over to the other. You're like, hey, what does that mean? If I get expansion 2 on my PlayStation and then I connect it to my PC, my PC is going to act like I never spent that money. Like, are you joking? So my brother plays on PC, and all the stuff on his PlayStation didn't transfer, so now he doesn't have access to, like, the content. I'm like, are you, okay. Also, like, the gun that we worked really, really hard for suddenly disappeared, and I was like, okay, girl, that's really great, because the amount, no, I'm not even joking, the hours that we put into the game just to get that stupid rocket launcher was crazy. It was one of the best rocket launchers in the entire game, and they're just like, no. Completely disappeared for my characters and our character vaults. And you're like, okay, what's a vault? A vault is just like, it's like an inventory thing, I guess, like an inventory space. If you don't have space to hold like weapons and armor and stuff on your character, you can just throw it into the vault. It, like, literally this gun disappeared from existence, and then it comes back as like a 30th anniversary thing. I'm like, are you joking? You can just buy the 30th anniversary pack. Like, by the way, you don't even, it's the 30th anniversary stuff, you had to literally pay for that. I mean, like, some of it was free, but, like, the main thing you had to pay for, I was like, seriously, you have an anniversary event, you have to pay. Of course you're gonna put a paywall on that. They put a paywall on a lot of things. But anyway, that's the end of my skincare thing. Now I have to go and make sure my brother actually eats breakfast.